morning. It's the next day and I just wanted to show you guys my room. I had a chance to clean everything. The bathroom door is closed. And then the closet door was over here. That is the closet door. That's closed too. It's mostly clean. There's a few things, like all the stuff we took out that was for the craft cart is in there. So it's not perfectly done, but it's cleaner than before. So zoomed out. Part that bothers me is all those wires, but I'm sure I'll figure out how to fix that. Otherwise, this looks really clean. The plan for today is pretty basic. The contracts are sent over. I'm just waiting for them to be signed. I have editing work to do that's for Bumblebee, but then I have a written article for mutual submission that goes out today. It's basically ready. As in, I just had to write it. Like I said, I told you guys. I just knew I had to clean yesterday. You know, it's gonna come across as really weird because I have a deadline for an article today. But I knew I'd get the article done, and I also knew that yesterday I was in the mood to deep clean, and that hasn't happened in so long. And I knew that if I didn't do it, that was really gonna pass and I was going to regret it heavily. So I'm really glad I deep cleaned. My room's like shining. Oh, confirmation, ding. And I also am really glad I cleaned because I felt all this energy release, and something shifted yesterday, I swear. I mean that, because even today, event promo's going better. I've had the event shared, and then the TikTok post got shared like 13 times, which is awesome. And then the event on Facebook's been shared quite a bit more. I have 11 people interested. Big up from the beginning of the week, which was like one person interested, and I think it was some friend I had from high school. So they definitely weren't doing it. They were just trying to help, which I don't mind. I love that. That's so sweet. I think it was one or two people from high school, but so the plan for today is pretty simple. Maxton Hall comes out tonight, so that's gonna be our evening Friday movie show watch, and I'm probably gonna order food, or we're gonna make the corn dogs. I know I keep saying that, but it will happen. It will happen. What else? I have to wait for a session confirmation. I've sent them a contract, and then the other contract, I can do that work without it being signed because it's someone that it's that type of situation with the person, but I still want to practice making sure things get signed and sent back. And then if I get session confirmation, I also will have to get dressed a bit better and look a bit more put together. But right now we're gonna get up. It's around 8:30. It's 8:32 a.m. So I'm going to get up and put on some workout clothes and work out. And then we'll get back to work. Worth mentioning, I went to bed around midnight yesterday, which is why I woke up a bit later. But even then, I woke up by 8, so that's better than on some of the other days. Trust me, guys, if you're feeling like you're starting to go into November mode, clean your room, deep clean your entire space. It helps. Hi guys, morning did not go as planned. Basically what happened is I had to have a bit of an uncomfortable conversation with a friend that I owe money to this morning, and that took up some time, but it was necessary. And now I'm outside doing the article writing. I'm gonna stay outside and chill. What I do is I set up my stand desk. I'll show you guys the setup. I think I've shown it before in the vlog, and that way I can spend time with Basil and I can be outside. And I have my furry coat on, so I'm feeling very fall. And then The sun's that way, but if I go that way too much, I can't see so clearly, but I also want good lighting. Basil's out here right now with me. I'll show you guys what he's doing. Plan is still the same for the day. Also, we're gonna go for a walk. Basil and I didn't end up going for a walk yesterday just because I was pretty exhausted from the deep cleaning, and I told him and I let him know, so he got a rest day yesterday, and that's it. And then I did my makeup this morning and I've had breakfast. So I made pancakes and I was eating them outside with Basil, so Basil got his own little pancake too. And after I was done eating the pancakes, which I had with syrup, I was actually craving like something bitter or not sweet. And I feel like if you pay attention to your body, it's always telling you what it needs. It's almost like I was craving protein after having my meal, and like, or potatoes or something. Now I'm kind of having that craving again where it's like I need to have something proteiny, and I think I'm gonna go grab something from inside and then head back out here. So right there is where I'm working. I'll show you guys my setup where I'm gonna be working on the article that's going out today, and I'm really excited about it. The article that I'm writing today that's coming out is on how a practical guide to have uncomfortable conversations. It's going to be a worked example. So there's a short story to the essay, and then I don't know if you call it an essay. It's just, to me, an essay is anything that has an argument. So it is a bit of an essay structure. It's like almost a hybrid of an essay short story type structure, but I guess worked example works as a description. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'll see you guys back soon. I just don't know what I want to have protein wise, or what we do have. I'm out of my groceries. I have to go grocery shopping. So I have a potato in the air fryer for lunch, but lunch is not for a little while. So I'm gonna put you guys down somewhere here while I figure this out. I've realized what I actually need to have is tofu. I'm weirdly enough craving tofu, so I'm gonna make a 1 to 2 tofu patties and then have that. What I like to do is I kind of like it when it's almost like steamed. So this is the tofu block. I'm just cutting it right now. Have about this much. It's just on the stove boiling. Actually, wait. Oopsie. Oops. Oh. This is my finished meal. I don't know why that still looks off to me. Hi guys. I'm trying to set up the camera. Ask me if it's going well. Ask me if it's going well. I think I'm just not used to it being this far away. I didn't think through the fact that I probably should have brought my microphone, but I hope you guys can hear me right now. I'm just starting to work on the article, and then I have to look some things up for Homebody. Okay, I can do this. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Right now, I'm just looking up some things for Bumblebee. I ate the tofu, it was so good. And I'm going to try and get a wide shot. I feel like I kept the clips. You guys can see me try in the clips before. we're gonna do better this time. I think I'm even gonna try doing it without being able to see. This is my view from my side, so my POV. And I just was looking up some things to do with client contract consenting. Started and I did like one task. And I think I just need to sit for a bit because as good as that call was this morning, it did kind of stress me out a bit and my heart doesn't feel the best at the moment. It happens to me. I get like chest tightness with anxiety. So my main thing is managing the anxiety and stopping when I feel it, instead of historically what I used to do when I was pre-burnout was leave it until it became so overwhelming that I'd have panic attacks. And yeah, I've had quite a few. And then I'm used to kind of, my method of dealing with it when it gets to that point is calling someone, and I have good people that I could call and I have called and relied on over the years. But I think right now I just need to feel it, and the wind is blowing and it's really serene outside, and I just think it's feeling better as I'm talking. Just like a lot more deep breathing. The thing is, as I do more and start to utilize my full brain power more, I also have to make more time to do less, if that makes sense. Like time to not do anything at all. Even right now I feel like I'm gonna put away the camera and just do some deep breathing for a little bit, maybe cuddle with Basil, and that should help. And then I'm gonna get back to the article writing. Basically, I was looking up some things to do with client agreements and contracts for tutoring, and text agreement is valid as much as the signature. Basil and I just spent a lot of time sitting together in silence. Basil, Boobs, say hi. Say hi. Times do I say Basil, say hi in the vlog? A lot. I like to think, oh, we got a head turn. Oh, did we get a hello? Hi. Yes, we're getting a hello. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. We are on our walk. Basil after our walk. Oops. Look at that face. Look at that face. Basil still gives me the same feeling he did the first day we brought him home. Every time I see him, it's like his first home. It's like his homecoming. Basil cam. Basil cam. What are you doing? You have anything to say to the camera? Do you have anything to say to the camera? Hey Basil, it's Vlogmas. Hey? Get that camera out of my face, girl. Is that what you want? I'm gonna show them how easy, yeah, there it is, how easy he gives in to me. There we go. That's Basil. This is Basil. What he's like off camera. Guys, he's very cuddly with me. Basil, Basil. I think this is gonna be the most random part of the vlog, but I took my my jacket, I think it's jacket or coat, and I turned it around and I'm wearing it backwards. And now I think it looks even better. And the right parts of me are being kept warm and covered, and the back does not look like bad at all because I just buttoned it up backwards. Guys, I'm not kidding. procrastination is so real. Look at what I'm doing. You guys should let me know. Don't you think it looks better than I did before? Oh, this is crooked. Let me put you guys over here. So this is the article so far. I have a worked example. I'm just editing it. And today is going to be a little bit tighter than I thought it was gonna be in terms of things going on, which I'm not mad about. I'm happy about it, but that also means I need to get the article done ASAP. It has to be done. I want it to be done before I have to do tutoring work today, and that's going to be around, I think, 5. So there you go. I have some prep to do for my client that I'm preparing for an interview, and yeah, that's gonna be my day. I'm actually really excited about today because I have the best thing to look forward to. Maxton Hall came out season 2 and I love that show, and after I'm done all of this, I'm gonna get to sit and watch Maxton Hall, and that's keeping me going. Also, the work I do, I really do enjoy it as well. So the fact that I'm writing an article and then I have the interview prep stuff and then the actual sessions themselves this weekend, my student sessions themselves this weekend, I feel really grateful because I've been doing this work for so long and it's always been my guilty pleasure. I think I preferred trying to get into medicine and learning the process and doing the process versus I was not as excited once I got an interview and had the notion of actually being in the program and going through the program. I think what I learned along that journey was just all the interview prep, all the podcasts I listened to, all the learning I did, all the MCAT prep and all those things, all the classes I took and other kids I met and I got to help. And you know, I have a lot more experience than I've talked about on here, and I think the reason I don't talk about some of it as much is because it's gonna need its own video, but that's not uncommon. Kids that try to go into medicine, if they were to talk about their work experience and their volunteer experience, it would sound the same as mine does. Even I think kids in other programs as well too, but I think that's the reason I kind of hold off a little bit because I feel like once I start talking about it, people might not believe me, which I don't really care. I don't think I care about that anymore because it doesn't make it untrue, but also it's gonna take me sitting down, looking back through a bunch of stuff and papers and my LinkedIn and those kinds of things, and actually preparing really properly to sit down and do a video where I kind of share more. And the intention is in my prologue that there is going to be a video there about my work experience. I just have to figure out how and how much I want to share or those kinds of things, but I will share a bit more. Even I remember when I did my LinkedIn, I didn't want to put too much stuff because I thought it would be too much to put on my LinkedIn. So there you go. I am back to article writing. Situate you guys right here. I am loving this way of wearing this jacket. Looks like that at the back. Oh, the button open, but before it was closed and you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell that I'm wearing it backwards. I'm trying to button the last one. It's like, is it even worth it? I might go back inside. Oh, there we go. So now you guys can see how cute it looks. And then if my hair is back, you can't even see that. It just looks like I'm wearing a pullover.
A short story illustrating a destructive communication pattern between a couple. A break.
Substack article is up. I have a session at 6. I'm just doing session prep right now, getting the agenda and all my background research ready. Feel good about this. I'm gonna change, of course. This is not what I'm gonna wear today, but this is what I have on right now. Just comfy clothes. I felt like when I changed into my comfy clothes, I was able to write better for Substack. I also got all the promo up, not all the promo, but most of the promo. And now it's time to get this done. So basically I have to read the contract again of what I said would happen today, because of course I want to stick to my end of the contract. So I just want to have that open as I'm making the agenda. So basically, what I'm supposed to do today, or my end of the contract is a mock video interview, coaching on clarity, confidence, pacing, posture, and camera presence, guidance on the virtual interview setup. My actual MMI interview at UBC was during COVID, so it was also virtual. So just giving her the same types of considerations that I gave myself, or everyone should give. Light review of relevant application documents. That's probably gonna be at the beginning, so I'm gonna move that. And then pre-session prep. And then there's an optional post-session summary in the contract. I will provide if they ask, and that's indicated in the contract itself. So there you go. I love this kind of stuff. I'm really good at it too. I have prepped people for graduate interviews, for the MMI interview prep. We did so much prep interviewing of other people and each other, and then got feedback, gave each other feedback, and I have so much experience with this, paid and unpaid. 1 second, I have to go. Okay, I just finished up with my session. I ended up wearing a sweater. In this vlog, I'm gonna have changed my outfit like 3 times. But that's a little bit typical for me. I will say I have been better about dressing better. I could show you guys a couple of my notes that we went over. I won't show you everything, but that's a little bit of what we focused on. And I feel so deserving of A&W, onion rings, and Maxton Hall. 3 episodes. I'm gonna get to watch 3 episodes today. And then there's a YouTube video I wanna watch, and it's gonna be a great evening. I'm so happy. Decided I was gonna do a mask. And this is the Grace and Stella mud mask. It's from Amazon. I love this thing. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, this is a spot. I'm going to do it all the way down, down, down. I've officially started recording for Vlogmas, the short form version. So of course we're recording for long form, which is you guys right now. And also my shorts and TikTok and Instagram version. And then I'm gonna have to, I'm just basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start editing them now and then scheduling them in for December so that I'm prepared and using the time I have right now before things get really insane and really busy. Okay, I think I'm gonna order A&W for dinner. I feel especially deserving of it today. Especially. Whoa. Double jump scare. Okay. I'm gonna leave this on for a hot minute and 20 hot minutes. And get my food ordered. And also get my water in, protein in. I have about half of this left, and set up for prime Maxton Hall binge watching. I will look way better than this in the next clip. I am done. Ooh. I recorded like this once. Sometimes I play around with the lights to see. I like this mood when I'm doing like an evening style. And I did the evening style facial with the Would You Rather. And now I'm just gonna put on PJs and my food is going to take, okay, I ended up ordering Fat Burger because apparently A&W discontinued their Beyond Meat burger. So that's why I ended up ordering an Impossible Burger from Fat Burger. I was gonna order an Impossible Burger from Cactus, but apparently it's off their menu too. I look really sticky. And then once my food comes, I'll show you guys my in-room setup for how I like to set up my, I like to set up my bed with the desk tray and my laptop and my food. It's one of my things I used to do at my old house. I just feel like I haven't done, I miss that. I miss the way I used to sit in my room and get some greasy food. Oh, it's rocking because I'm trying to put the end part in. 1 second. I want to really have a greasy burger. I think I've mentioned that. And I have greasy onion rings on the way. And then I really hope it's good. I really want it to be good today. I don't want shitty food. I really hope it turns out good and I'm not upset afterwards. And I'm in the mood today. If it is not perfect, I will complain. I will complain. Yeah, I will complain today if it isn't good. I guess I can just talk a bit about how I'm trying to stay more organized. I've been clipping some of the video clips as I go. If I immediately, I'm like, no, that's not gonna make the cut, so that I don't have to do as much editing when it comes down to editing all of these. Because of course, for doing Vlogmas, it was just my food confirmation. For Vlogmas, 25 long form vlogs, or however many, I think I did 25. I think I'm planning on 25 days, but isn't it typically 14? I think whatever I end up doing, however many, I feel like I have been mentally planning for 25. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of editing, so I'm trying to do little things right now as I go to ensure that it's as smooth as possible. I even have in my iMovie, I think I showed you guys, I have the video names and spaces for them so that when it comes down to editing, I kind of know what's next and have a layout of what's ahead. I think that's done up until September. There might be some that are missing in there, but I'm gonna have to look for those, but that's not what I'm supposed to be talking about right now. I feel like my food order has been confirmed, so I think in the meantime, I'm gonna watch YouTube. I'm gonna also go grab some water, and then I will check in with you guys once my food's here. This is the move right now, and this is the move right now. So I have my one-handed opening of the food. Onion rings. This is the Impossible Burger. I can tell it's gonna be good. I can already just tell. So this is the Impossible Burger. I got it with no mayo. And that's gonna be my night. I'm gonna peace out and I'm gonna watch this and just have a good time. I will see you soon.